The Sarah Documentary, An Extraordinary Life. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Sarah. In 2001, a baby was born. And from the very beginning, scientists noticed something unusual: ambition. Extensive research conducted over the following decades would reveal that Sarah was not an ordinary child. She was curious, creative, determined, extremely organized, and occasionally very good at telling other people what to do. Even at a young age, Sarah already knew what she loved: her family, traveling, the creative world, food, and most importantly, ayam geprek. Some passions last a lifetime. Like every great story, Sarah's journey began with a series of important milestones. First, she learned to walk. Then she learned to talk. And once she discovered the ability to talk, there was unfortunately no going back. She learned to organize. She learned to delegate. Some would call it bossing people around. Sarah would call it leadership. She developed a love for traveling. And above all, she learned the importance of family. Wherever life took her, family remained at the center of it. She also learned to breakdance. No one knows why. No one asked her to, but she did. As Sarah grew older, so did her list of accomplishments. She survived school. She made lifelong friendships. And through all of it, she remained deeply connected to the people she loved. She also continued her important culinary research. The research is ongoing. Experts have identified a strong correlation between Sarah and good food, particularly when the food is spicy, particularly when it involves ayam. Eventually, the little girl became a young woman, and Sarah began to discover something important. She didn't just want to dream. She wanted to build. She worked. She explored. And slowly, the little girl who once needed help tying her shoes became someone capable of creating a life of her own. And then came adulthood. Work, new challenges, new opportunities. Sarah began building her career, learning how to turn her ideas into something real. She discovered that being an adult is mostly about making decisions, and then immediately asking someone, "Do you think this is okay?" But through every new chapter, one thing remained constant. She kept moving forward. So naturally, we had to ask the most important question: what comes next for Sarah? Age 3. What do you want to be when you grow up? A princess. A reasonable answer. What about now? CEO. At 25, Sarah's next mission is clear: get a master's in the UK. A new country, a new university, a new chapter. And presumably, a new appreciation for the British Alpine. At 26, future CEO. At 27, future Nobel Prize winner. At 28, future billionaire. And at 29, Sarah finally remembers the people who supported her from the beginning, specifically Alicia, who receives approximately 90% of the fortune. This figure has been independently verified by absolutely no one, but we remain optimistic. After 25 years of extensive research, countless achievements, questionable decisions, and an impressive amount of food consumption, we can finally present the Sarah Awards. And after all the awards and all the ayam geprek, we come back to where the story began. A little girl who grew up, who dreamed, who became the woman we know today. And now,
she's off to write another chapter.
We don't know exactly where this chapter will take her. Maybe she'll become a CEO.
Maybe she'll win a Nobel Prize. Maybe she'll become a billionaire. And hopefully, remember the 90% agreement.
But whatever happens next, we know one thing. This isn't the end of Sarah's story. The end? No, just the beginning. Good luck, Sarah. Your next chapter starts now.